morning, dear students. Today we will revise the fourth chapter, that is heat and its effect. So what is the meaning of the heat? Heat is a form of energy which causes the sensation of hotness and coldness. So how we feel the coldness and hotness? When we are touching the ice, we say that it is cold, and when we are just touching the glass which is having the warm water, we are just saying it is hot. Okay, so we are just saying this thing is hot, this thing is cool. So how? By touching with the help of touching our skin, मीन्स अपने स्किन की हेल्प से हम ये बता सकते हैं कि पर्टिकुलर थिंग जो है वो क्या हॉट है या कोल्ड है. ठीक है. और जो हमारी ये सेंसेशन की जो फीलिंग है, इट जस्ट कम्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ आवर स्किन. सो सबसे पहले तो हमने ये डिस्कशन किया था कि क्या ये रिलायबल है. Okay, I am just going to describe about the activity. Okay, so what is the activity? So the activity is that we have to take the 3 large mugs, okay, and label them as A, B and C. Put the cold water in the mug A and the hot water in the mug B, and mix some cold and hot water and put it in the mug C. And after that, what you have to do? You have to put your left hand in the mug A and put your right hand in the mug B, which is having the hot water, and put it for the some time. And after that, just put your both hands in the mug C, which is having the normal water. Okay, so what happens, what you feel when you are putting your hands in the mug C? It just tells your hand still, the left hand which was kept in the cold water, it just tells you the water is warm or hot, and the right hand which was kept in the hot water, it just tells you the water is cold. So how can we rely? Because the temperature of the water is same for both the hands. जो टेम्परेचर है वाटर का वो तो दोनों हैंड्स के लिए सेम होगा, लेकिन हमारे दोनों हैंड्स हमें क्या अलग अलग चीज़ें क्यों बता रहे हैं? विच वॉज केप्ट इन द हॉट वाटर, इट इज़ जस्ट टेलिंग द वाटर इज़ कोल्ड, and which was kept in the cold water, it is just telling the water is hot. Okay, so we can't rely at our sense of touch. जो हमारा सेंस ऑफ टच है, जो हमारी स्किन है, जिनसे हम ये पता करते हैं कि हाँ ये पर्टिकुलर थिंग जो है हॉट है या कोल्ड है, वो हमारा रिलायबल नहीं है. बाय दिस एक्टिविटी वी कैन से दैट. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू हैव अ रिलायबल मेज़र. हमें एक रिलायबल मेज़र चाहिए. ठीक है, और वो क्या है? टेम्परेचर. टेम्परेचर इज़ अ रिलायबल मेज़र ऑफ द हॉटनेस. ठीक है. एंड हाउ वी मेज़र द टेम्परेचर, उसके लिए एक डिवाइस है, दैट इज़ नोन एज द थर्मामीटर. Thermometer, there are the different kinds of the thermometer, but mainly there are the 2 types of thermometers, that is the clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer, which you have to read in this chapter. I am going to explain about the clinical thermometer, and the question comes 1 mark question, that is what do you understand by the temperature, what do you understand by the thermometer, why it is used. There are the 1 mark questions, and what do you understand by the heat. Okay, so question comes in the exam from this chapter, that is the 1 mark questions. Okay, so we are just going to discuss about the clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer, and precautions to be observed while reading the clinical and laboratory thermometer, and what should to do. Okay, how we have to read. So I am going to discuss about clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer is used to taking the temperature of the human body, means it is designed to take the temperature of the human body. And what is the structure of the thermometer? The structure of the thermometer, it is just made up of the long narrow uniform glass tube, and it has the bulb at one end, you are able to see, and it just contains the mercury. And after that, outside the bulb a small shining thread of the mercury can be seen. Okay, the line of the mercury or the thread of the mercury you are able to see, and there are the 2 scales. There are the 2 scales in the thermometer, that is the Celsius scale and the Fahrenheit scales. What are the range of the Celsius and Fahrenheit scales? The Fahrenheit scales just falls from the 94 degree Fahrenheit to 108 degree Fahrenheit. But we not use the Fahrenheit scale nowadays. We use the Celsius scale. And what is the range of the Celsius scale? That is 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degree Celsius. Okay, so it is the scale which we use, and the range of the clinical thermometer 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, and the temperature of the normal human body is 37 degree Celsius. Means a healthy person, a healthy human body just consists of the temperature 37 degrees Celsius. And why there is a range of 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius? Because the temperature of the human body does not go below the 35 degrees Celsius and does not go above the 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, and the how we use the thermometer, हम thermometer को use कैसे करते हैं? Okay, first of all, so precautions to use the thermometer. Okay, thermometer should be washed before and after the use, okay, with the antiseptic solution. Okay, and the ensure that before use the mercury level is below the 35 degrees Celsius. Read the thermometer keeping the level of the mercury along the line of the sight. Handle the thermometer with care. If it hits against some hard objects, it can break. Don't hold the thermometer by the bulb while reading it. So there are the precautions to be used, to be observed while reading the clinical thermometer. And there is a structure that is known as the kink. Why the kink is provided? Kink is provided because we are just taking the temperature by putting the thermometer under our tongue or the armpit. When we are just taking out the thermometer outside from our body and we are just reading the thermometer, if there is no kink, the temperature will fall down. Okay, so kink just prevents the thermometer, okay, kink just prevents the mercury level to fall down from the thermometer. यानी कि mercury level के falling down को वो रोकता है, ये वापस बल्ब की तरफ नहीं जाने देता. So that's why kink is provided in the clinical thermometer. Okay, so it is designed to take the temperature of the human body. If we use this device to take the temperature of the other substances like hot water and other hot substances, it may break. Okay, so just use the thermometer, clinical thermometer, to take the temperature of the human body. And a question comes in the exam, why kink is provided in the thermometer? That can be the 3-mark question or the 2-mark question. And there is a big question of the 5 marks comes in the exams, that is the precautions to be observed while reading a clinical thermometer. Okay, so there are the questions. Now come to the next topic, that is the laboratory thermometer. So next topic is laboratory thermometer. So laboratory thermometer is designed to take the temperature of the substances in the laboratory, and we can use it to take the temperature of the hot water and the other substances. The range of the laboratory thermometer just falls from the minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. So we have to take the temperature, we can take the temperature of the substances from the minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Okay, and it is also made up of the glass, and it just have the Celsius and Fahrenheit both the scales, but it does not have the kink like the clinical thermometer. Okay, so how to use the laboratory thermometer? Laboratory thermometer is used by some precautions. Okay, we should keep the thermometer upright, not tilted, and bulb should be surrounded from all sides by the substance of which the temperature to be measured. The bulb should not touch the surface of the container. Okay, so we can take the accurate temperature of the substances. Okay, so there are the 2 topics, that are the clinical thermometer and the laboratory thermometer, and these 2 topics are most important topics. ये बहुत important topics हैं, and the 5 mark questions comes, 3 mark question comes from this chapter, from this topic. Okay, we are just revising the topic of heat. So how the heat transfer takes place. कैसे हीट ट्रांसफ़र होती है डिफरेंट सब्सटेंसेज में. So there are the three kinds of the substances, that is solid, liquid and gases. How the heat transfer takes place in the solids, in the gases and in the liquids, we are just going to discuss about. So first of all we should know what is the definition of transfer of heat. The flow of heat from a body at higher temperature to another body or to another part of the same body at a lower temperature is called as the transfer of heat. And the heat transfer always takes place from the hotter to colder object. Means hotter object से लेके colder object में हमेशा heat transfer होता है. Okay, and there are the three methods of the transfer of heat, that is the conduction, convection and radiation, and how the heat transfer takes place in the solids, liquids and gases. Okay, so we are just going to discuss about first of all conduction. Okay, so conduction is a process of transfer of heat in the body from the hotter end to the colder end without any actual movement. Okay, without any actual movement of the molecules of the material, and the heat transfer takes place in the solids by the conduction. Means कि जो solids होते हैं उनमें जो heat transfer होता है उसका method क्या होता है, conduction. और conduction में क्या होता है, the heat transfer takes place from the hotter object to colder object. Okay, from the hotter end to the colder end without any actual movement, यानी उसमें कुछ actual movement नहीं होता है, क्योंकि जो हमारे solids होते हैं वो compactly arranged होते हैं. जो molecules होते हैं वो बिल्कुल compact होते हैं. तो क्या होता है, there are the molecules. Suppose this is the glass rod and these are the molecules which are the compactly arranged. When we are just giving the heat to one molecule, it just start vibrating and it just gives the heat to the another molecule, and it just gives to the another, and it just gives the another. So in this way the heat transfer takes place in the solids. So there is no actual movement, यहाँ पे कोई actual movement नहीं हो रहा है, because they are compactly arranged. In the solids the molecules are compactly arranged, so heat transfer takes place without any actual movement of the molecules. Okay, so heat transfer takes place in the solids by the conduction from the hotter end to the colder end. So I have told you in the solids the heat transfer takes place by the conduction, and there are the some objects, some solids in which the heat transfer does not takes place. Why? Because it does not allow the heat to pass through them. Okay, so they are known as the insulators. वो क्या हो जाते हैं, insulators. So there are the some solids which allow the heat to pass through them. They are known as the conductors. So there are the two kinds of solids. यानी कि solids में conduction तो होता है. ओके, हीट ट्रांसफ़र जब भी होगा वो कंडक्शन से होगा, लेकिन कुछ ऐसे भी सॉलिड्स हमारे पास हैं जिनमें कि हीट ट्रांसफ़र होता ही नहीं है. ओके, सो दे आर नोन एज द कंडक्टर्स, सॉरी insulators. And what is the definition of the insulators? The substances which does not allow the heat to pass through them, they are known as the insulators. And conductors which allow the heat to pass through them, they are the conductors. Like metals, all the metals are conductors. And insulators, the glass, the wood, the plastic, they are the insulators. That's why the handle of the utensils are made up of the plastic or wood. Okay, because they are the insulators. So heat can't pass through them. And when we are just putting the utensils on the gas flame, it just becomes hot, but handle does not becomes hot because it is made up of the plastic or wood, which is the insulator. Means it does not allow the heat to pass through them. Okay, so next topic is the how the heat transfer takes place in the liquids and gases. So liquids and gases are combinedly just known as fluids. दोनों को हम मिला के क्या बोलते हैं, fluids. So in the fluids the heat transfer takes place by the process of convection. इनमें क्या होता है, convection से heat transfer होता है. And what will be the definition of the convection? The heat transfer takes place in the fluids by the actual movement of the molecules. यानी इसमें actual movement आपको दिखाई देगा. How the heat transfer takes place by the convection? When we are, suppose we are having the water, like you are able to see the picture. In the picture there is a flask which is having the water, okay, and it is there is a burner, Okay, it is kept on the tripod stand and it is taking the heat from the gas flame. So what will happen, how the heat transfer is taking place in the water which is kept in the flask. The water which is in the contact, the water which is in the contact of the heat source becomes hot and goes upward. Okay, it just goes upward, and the cooler water from side come to take its place, becomes warm, goes upward, and after that the process repeated. The cooler water from the sides come to take its place, becomes hot, goes upward, and this process continues and the whole water of the container becomes hot. So there is the actual movement, we can see there is the actual movement. So convection takes place in this way. Okay, so whatever it is, it can be air, it can be water, because both are known as the fluids, and in the fluids the convection takes, heat transfer takes place by the convection. The fluid means air or water just comes in the contact of the heat source, becomes warm, goes upward. Cooler air or water comes to take its place, okay, becomes warm, goes upward. Why it is going upward? Because all the lighter things just goes upward. And why it becomes lighter? Because the intermolecular space just increases, okay, and it just becomes lighter. जब उनके बीच का intermolecular space बढ़ता है तो वो lighter हो जाते हैं, ठीक है, और क्या होते हैं, ऊपर की तरफ जाते हैं. हर एक लाइट चीज़ जो होती है वो ऊपर की तरफ जाती है. ओके, सो इट जस्ट बिकम्स वार्म एंड गोज अपवर्ड. एंड द जो कूलर चीज़ होती है, जो कोल्ड थिंग्स होती हैं, वो क्या होती हैं, डेंस होती हैं और वो नीचे की तरफ बैठी होती हैं. ओके, एज ए कंपेयर विद द सॉलिड्स, सब सॉलिड्स क्या होती है, फिक्स्ड पोजीशन में होती हैं, शेप में होती हैं, बिकॉज दे आर जस्ट हैविंग द वेरी लेस इंटरमॉलिकुलर स्पेसेस. उनके बीच का जो इंटरमॉलिकुलर स्पेस होता है बहुत कम होता है. ओके, एंड इन द गैसेज एंड इन द लिक्विड्स द इंटरमॉलिकुलर स्पेसेस आर बिगर. ओके, सो द heat transfer takes place in the fluids takes place by the convection. Okay, so here is the another example of the air convection. Heat transfer in the air takes place by the convection. We are just we can watch the figure. In this figure there is a candle. Okay, when you are just keeping your hand on the side of the candle, you are not feeling the warm, but you are just, when you are just keeping your hand above the candle, you are just feeling hot. Why? Because on the top of the heat source the air becomes warm, goes upward. Okay, and the cooler air from the side come to take its place, becomes warm and goes upward. Means the air which becomes warm goes upward. That's why you are feeling hot at that place. Okay, and the cooler air remains over here. That's why you are not feeling warm. Okay, in this position. Okay, so heat transfer takes place in the fluids, means gases and water, on liquids, you can say, by the convection. Okay, so the next thing is the radiation. Before describing the radiation, we will discuss about some phenomenon that is known as the sea breeze and the land breeze, which works on the phenomenon of convection. Okay, what is the meaning of sea breeze? So what happens because of the convection currents in the coastal areas? What happens, they just feel the interesting phenomenon that is known as the sea breeze and land breeze. What happens, the land becomes warm in comparison to the water. Okay, so what happens, the air over the land becomes warm, it just becomes warm and goes upward. Just land becomes warm, okay, and air over here becomes warm and goes upward. When it just goes upward, there is the free space and air moves over here. So the cooler air from these sides comes to the land to take its place, becomes warm, goes upward. So people which are living at this area, they just experience the interesting phenomenon. Okay, they are just feeling the cooler sea breeze. Means क्या होता है कि जो ये लैंड होती है कोस्टल एरियाज की, दिन के टाइम पे क्या होता है, एट द टाइम ऑफ डे द लैंड, क्योंकि ये सॉलिड है, ठीक है। सॉलिड में कंडक्शन के थ्रू हीट ट्रांसफ़र होता है, मैंने आपको बताया है। तो कंडक्शन के थ्रू क्या होता है, ये जो लैंड होती है वो जल्दी गर्म हो जाती है एंड द एयर ओवर हियर जस्ट बिकम्स वार्म एंड गोज अपवर्ड। ओके, तो यहाँ का जो फ्री स्पेस है वो कवर्ड होगा किसी से, तो कूलर एयर क्या होगी, डेंस होगी, इट जस्ट कम्स ओवर हियर टू टेक इट्स प्लेस, तो इस साइड में आएगी। ओके, so it just comes over here to take its place, becomes warm, goes upward. So that's why the people living over here just they are able to take the fresh sea breeze. उनको क्या होती है, ठंडी हवाएं मिलती हैं, ठीक है। So that is known as the sea breeze. At the daytime they just experience the land sea breeze. Okay, and at the time of night what happens, it is totally reversed. जो रात का टाइम होता है उस टाइम पे क्या होता है, जो चीज़ जल्दी गर्म होती है ऑब्वियसली वो चीज़ जल्दी ठंडी भी होगी। सो बाय द कंडक्शन द लैंड बिकम्स वार्म, सो इट जस्ट बिकम्स कूल, ओके, इन कंपेरिजन टू द वाटर ऑफ द सी। सो व्हाट विल हैपन, द एयर ओवर हियर मीन्स the air over the sea becomes warm, goes upward, and cooler air from the land just goes over here to take its place, becomes warm and goes upward. So at the night time the air is known as the land breeze, from land to sea. Okay, the air blows from land to sea, that is known as the land breeze. So there is the sea breeze and the land breeze, and they are also the important topics. The conduction, convection and the radiation are the important topics. Okay, and the sea breeze and the land breeze I have described you. Now come to the radiation. So what is the meaning of radiation? It is the mode of the heat transfer, and I have told you the heat transfer takes place in the solids by the conduction. In the fluids, that is the air and the liquids, it takes place by the convection. And the radiation takes place without any medium. Okay, the radiation takes place whether a medium is present or not, यानी कि एक medium present है या नहीं present है, radiation will take place. As for example, the light or the heat just comes from the sun to earth, and the most part between the sun and earth is the vacuum. There is no air, but the heat and the light just comes over here. Okay, you can say heat just comes over here without any medium, so that is comes from the radiation. Okay, and all the hot body radiate the heat. Even we also radiate the heat. कोई भी hot body होगी वो heat को radiate करेगी. There is no medium required, okay, for the radiation. Whether a medium is present, अगर medium present है there is no effect. If there is no medium, ठीक है, मीडियम प्रेजेंट है और नॉट, नो इफेक्ट ऑफ द इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ रेडिएशन, यानी कि रेडिएशन की प्रोसेस में कोई भी इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा. एज फॉर एग्जाम्पल, व्हेन वी आर पुटिंग अ यूटेंसिल ऑन द गैस फ्लेम, हम जब एक यूटेंसिल को गैस फ्लेम पे रखते हैं, इट जस्ट बिकम्स हॉट बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ कंडक्शन. थोड़ी देर बाद हमने क्या किया, टर्न ऑफ द गैस फ्लेम, एंड आफ्टर दैट सम टाइम द यूटेंसिल बिकम्स कूल्ड. कैसे कूल हो जाता है वो, it just becomes cool by the process of radiation. Radiate, the pan or the utensil just radiate the heat in the atmosphere. We also radiate our heat. At the time of the winters we feel cold. क्यों हम cold feel करते हैं, because in the comparison of the atmosphere our body is hotter, and hotter to colder the heat transfer takes place. So we are radiating the heat to the atmosphere or our surroundings. Okay, so in the summer season our temperature is lower than that of the temperature of you can say your room temperature or the surroundings. So we are just feeling hot because the atmosphere is radiating the heat to us. उस टाइम पे हमें गर्मी लगती है. So radiation takes place without any medium, and all the hot body radiate the heat, all the hot bodies, because the radiation takes place without any medium, and the heat transfer always takes place from the hotter to colder object. Okay, so there is the last topic, kinds of the clothes we wear in the summer and the winters. ये भी आपको पता है कि किस तरह के कपड़े हम समर और विंटर्स में पहनते हैं. We wear the cotton clothes in the season of summer, and we wear the woolen clothes in the season of the winters. Cotton clothes keeps us cool, ठीक है, क्यों? बिकॉज दे आर हैविंग सम पोर्स, उनमें कुछ पोर्स होते हैं, दे जस्ट एयर का सर्कुलेशन बना रहता है, दैट्स वाई वी वेयर द कॉटन क्लॉथ्स. एंड वी वेयर द वुलन क्लॉथ्स because there are some spaces, and the spaces between the fibers of the wool traps the air, and the air is the bad conductor of the heat, which prevents our body heat to escape outside. That's why we wear the woolen cloths in the winters. And the next topic is that the dark color. At the time of dark and light color, what are the phenomenon? At the time of the summer we wear the light color clothes, and in the winters we wear the dark color clothes. Why? Because the dark color absorbs more heat, and the light color absorbs the less heat. Okay, that's why we wear the light colored clothes in the summer and the dark colored clothes in the winters. And what happens? Okay, we are just using the bricks, normal bricks, okay, for preparing for making our house. So we can use the special kind of bricks. That is the most important topic. क्या है ये? We can construct our outer walls of the buildings so that they have to trap layer of the air. There are the some bricks which are available, okay, which are having the spaces, special kind of the bricks which are having the spaces between them. So first of all, we often use the electricity and the fuels like the coal and wood to keep our houses cool or warm. It is possible to construct the buildings that are not affected much by the heat or cold outside. This can be done by constructing outer walls of the buildings so that they have trapped layer of the air. Okay, so one way of doing this is to hollow bricks which are available these days. Nowadays these are hollow bricks are available. They are having the spaces. In the spaces the air is trapped, and the trapped air, it is air, you know that the air is the bad conductor of heat, so it just prevents the warmth of the house. Okay, warmth or the cold of the house means कि अगर in the winter season it the cooler air just come